towards Lake Talquin, we don't have anything really to detect on Titan radar, certainly nothing rain-wise. It'll be a mostly dry trend for many of us. I'd say about 90% of us will likely go through the next 7 days without any rain. But there's that 10% that does exist. Even though high pressure is around, stronger in the Atlantic with a secondary ridge in the northern Gulf, these are holding back a front that's in the Tennessee Valley. This will slip a little farther to the south and come closer to interior South Georgia tomorrow. Nothing major when it comes to the weather features for tonight, just the aforementioned patchy fog, maybe a couple little stray clouds here and there. But that front can build up the cloudiness across South Georgia, and once that bumps up against some more southeast to south winds set up in North Florida, we can squeeze out maybe a couple showers. Forecast and Focus shows kind of the popcorn variety, mostly light, very brief. Most rain totals will be less than 1/10 of an inch, and it's just not going to be very impactful. But that is the 10% rain chance that we are including because of the positioning of that front amid a very weak and overall rather stable atmosphere. That front kind of washes out, becomes less identifiable, but it does help to set us up for a trend that goes into the weekend that gives us more of an east or southeast wind flow. So this will help us to avoid a big temperature jump. Even though the 40s are gone, 50s tonight, we'll have morning lows in the 60s all weekend, but the highs with maybe occasional patchy clouds, that'll keep us mostly in the 80s, just a couple degrees above average and nothing too extreme, certainly no records in sight. Morning lows, 50s, that may satisfy your need for coolness, but expect those morning temperatures to keep climbing from here on out. Highs tomorrow near the coast around 80, inland around 82 to 86 before any of those stray pop-up showers form. For boaters, onshore wind becomes more variable and light in the morning. Wind speeds are generally light all the while, seas less than a foot. In our extended first to know forecast, the warmth is going to stick around, especially in the afternoons, but it's pretty steady. Average high will be around 83 by the weekend, so 85 is not that far above your typical late April weekend high temperature. For the morning lows, they'll climb deeper into the 60s, and then that same east flow brings in a bit of dry air early next week. So it really eliminates any of those isolated showers, but can help to bump temperatures higher and getting closer to 90 by the middle of next week.